think I'm muted. Maybe I'm not muted? Is this even the right one? Hang on, calculator. Do you show up? You do! Okay, this has got to be the right one. Hey there, everyone. This is KT Amaryllis. I do hope I find a shiny Electrode, and I hope I can Memento it and then catch it. It would be awesome to have an Electrode. Gotta get the GameCube to behave. As always, GameCube refuses to work first try. How do I want to do this? We can try music. We could give it a chance. Should probably go blow my nose though. Still feeling stuffy. What's up, Vreeze? How you been? Oh, I'm taking zinc, magnesium, and vitamin D. Always take more vitamin D than the government tells you. But you didn't hear that from me. Okay, maybe we can do music like this. Maybe we... Is that going to cause too much rumbling? Perhaps. I guess you guys tell me if the audio sucks. If the audio is like really vibrating, really rumbly. Because I know you mentioned that before, Veriz, when I put the mic on my couch. If I move even a little bit, it makes a lot of noise. So maybe I just don't move. Maybe I just sit still. Okay, one more. Vitamin D's are the easy one. They're like very glossy, easy to swallow. There's always chalky pills I end up coughing on. Let's get my little counter over there. Alright, I think everything is ready. I sure hope this file is set up. It looks like it is. Just take a little peek. I apparently won 7 ribbons last time, so this must have been the one I was playing last night. This one, yeah, 119, damn. Alright, let's untangle you a little bit. Wouldn't be one of my streams without the worst technical problems in the world. Maybe I should get a stand. No, wait a minute. Maybe you become the stand. Okay, that's pretty bad. You know what? You know what? This will have to do. I keep telling myself I should make a playlist for streams, and I've literally said that for months. And have yet to do it. I have one stream playlist, and I sort of slap in more songs to it, and I say, "Yay, you know, that's good enough." So that's what we'll listen to is just the stream playlist. Also, it was probably way too quiet when I was getting set up. Let's get the calculator. All right, I think everything is ready. Now we just gotta actually play the damn game. 119 is our starting baseline. That's pretty epic. I have considered just saves coming, seeing how high of a streak I could get, but where's the fun in that? I know I'm going to lose and get bumped back down to 49, so it's just cool to see how far we get every now and then. So this will be fun, actually counting encounters. I've done this a lot without counting, so I've definitely seen a few hundred Pokemon, but counting them is going to be interesting. Okay, Walrein we like to see. Zapdos doesn't always KO, but he usually KOs. I think it's a roll. Back when I ran Zapdos with a magnet, it was not a roll. It was always a KO. Ooh, nice rock slide. So I have new tech I'm very excited to try out. We are trying a different Latios set. A different Latios as well. This one is Timid instead of Jolly. This one was a friend of mine's, actually. Dude, nice crit. Off to a banger start. This Latios. This isn't that Latios. Hang on. Never mind. This is the Ruby I didn't flash the ROM to. Whoops. This is old Ruby still. Well, that's okay. That's hardly a problem. This Latios is still very good. This one's Jolly. Grumpig. He might go for Trick. Oh, he's going for Confuse Ray. So one cool backup tech of this Latios is just using Memento to sort of ease a fight, to set up for a Tauros, or in the case that Zapdos isn't out, set up for Zapdos. Memento's a pretty nice move to have, admittedly. Yeah, you tried to confuse me. Please don't snap out. Just get the Calm Mind. Oh my god. Off to a banger start. 4 turns of confusion? Nope. We got another. So I know Grumpig, he can run this annoying Trick Macho Brace set, which admittedly just seems silly. Just doesn't seem as good as Trick Choice Band. I knew that wasn't going to KO. Grumpig is annoying to fight. He has like a lot of special defense. He never goes down easy. I should set the playlist to randomize. There we go. Oh, and of course it's Raichu. Raichu's another annoying one. But at +2, he shouldn't be a threat. And we know he doesn't have Salac, because the lead had Salac. He has Pitaya. It's not the set I would run. I wouldn't consider Pitaya on Raichu, but that's what Johnny Game Freak, he knows the best sets. He knows who to give Quick Claw to. He knows who deserves Bright Powder the most. Not sure what you went for there, but it missed. It was an Earthquake. Milo. So I apologize in advance to anyone watching this in the future. I probably am going to repeat some things that I say. Nice crit. I have certain like strategies, certain routes on how I deal with certain Pokemon. And when they show up, I feel like it's worth saying. So Milotic is one. We ignore the fact that I just crit. If I didn't crit there, obviously if I crit Thunderbolt, she's going to die. But the reason I Hidden Power Grass first is because Milo can go for Mirror Coat, and my Thunderbolt is not going to KO from full. So rather than risking a Thunderbolt and doing 90%, we just accept the hit from Milo, use Hidden Power Grass, and then KO with Thunderbolt. It gets a little awkward when she gets in like a rest loop, or sorry, a recover loop. That's rest. He's gonna wake up, by the way. This is a chest. Oh, he isn't. It's not the Chesto one. There's a lot of annoying Pokemon that will get into a rest loop, which is very unfortunate. Oh, geez, your leftovers. Well, good news is in the back we still have Tauros. And Tauros does so much with Earthquake. Because unless he rests this turn waking up, we'll be fine. I'll have to learn what the items mean. Like which set it means if he is the leftovers. Here's your Rock Rogue up. And he goes for a Curse. That was not the right answer. You did not want to go for Curse there. That's another 3. Oops. Yeah, I'll have to work on some kind of an auto counter. I've seen other shiny hunters use them, and I've never bothered because everything that I do is like manual. I manually shiny hunt on multiple Game Boys, so because this is all recorded, I'm gonna have to figure out some kind of cool auto counter. So here we're at a bit of a 50-50. The advantage of Thunderbolt is that I get big damage. And the advantage of Light Screen is that if he blows up this turn, which is likely, the Light Screen can benefit the rest of my team. So I'm feeling we bank on Light Screen. Because if he blows up, that's actually just great for us. Okay, he used Earthquake. That's very nice. Okay. Not the best, but we still have a light screen to our name. So we have some value. Now, worth noting, Electrode and Regice do not always kill with Explosion. Their explosions are pretty weak. Let's go with Latios. Well, look who it is. Latias and Regice, I would say, are my biggest, difficult matchups. Oh, of course. Right away, she's out for blood. They're definitely my hardest matchups. Who else is bad? Ludicolo can be a little annoying. But also, like, Tauros punches through Ludicolo really hard. I have yet to struggle with Shedinja, but my only move to hit Shedinja is Rock Tomb on Tauros. However, with Intimidate, I can make I can make Shedinja pretty harmless. Nice crit. Don't think I didn't notice that crit. Cycling through with Intim, that can definitely cripple a Shedinja. Because he's only got 2 attacks, right? He has Shadow Ball and he has Hyper Beam. And Hyper Beam has to recover, and Shadow Ball can't touch Tauros. So, Shed's actually not that bad. There we go. Is this another hiker? Is this a bug man? Yeah, it's a bug maniac. Jeez. Yeah, so Kingdra's pretty easy. We match up very well against Kingdra. Oh, I wonder if this is the rest one. I feel like they all have bulk. Every Kingdra in this set has bulk. Or in the tower, excuse me. There is some stuff I want to investigate, though, because the wiki claims, Bulbapedia claims, they could be very incorrect about this, that Sea King only has 250 EVs applied to speed and nothing else, which makes no sense why it would be missing its other 250 EVs, or however it's spread. So I would be very curious if that's actually true. Shiny Pokemon hunts. Swag. Appreciate it, lad. We are in the Ruby Tower. This is a very unorthodox hunt, where I actually have to do encounters. It's pretty fun, though. I've enjoyed this one. Oh, just barely. Yo, everyone's showing up. This is what it's like to be rated. Oh, Sceptile, you're kind of an annoying matchup. So Sceptile sucks because he is almost always speed invested, and if it's a speed nature, he's gonna outspeed me. It's annoying to deal with Protect, Leech Seed, Toxic, Attract. He can have Leaf Blade or Giga Drain. He can also have Dragon Claw and Crunch. He has a lot of annoying moves. Probably just go for Light Screen. Tauros is going to 2-shot him for sure. Is it the Horn Drill? I'm not sure. So when I looked it up, there's 3 in the tower.
and it says that 2 of them only have speed investment, which makes no sense. Why they would have no other investment. I'm willing to bet it's just an error on the wiki, but, you know, of course. Of course, the wiki has this all documented a little bit incorrect because, you know, it's the tower. Oh, you're the leftovers double team 1. That's rough. So even though this is not very good damage, we are praying for a para. And like clockwork, you just get a para. Oh, but now you're leech seeding me. How's your stream been? Very good. We just got started. This is going to be a trend. I don't know how long I'm going to do this for, if I just get fed up or not, but I'm going to try and be getting a shiny from this tower using a pretty unorthodox glitch. But I think the benefit sort of outweighs the annoyance, because the benefit is that you can get a Pokemon with perfect IVs. Very cool. Very swag to have a shiny that's just straight up perfect. This is last Mon, isn't it? Sceptile's last Mon? I sure hope so. But I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, it's the 171. Yeah, because I was looking at that too. There's a Sceptile with 170 speed. And if he's a speed nature, he outspeeds me too. So there's a couple of Pokemon that have 170 as their spread. Opponent number 5. And he's back. Yeah, not my favorite Pokemon. This one does outspeed us, which is frustrating. Sometimes I will go for Roar, just to see if I can get more, like, Zapdos value in the back. Say there's a Starmie, or a Breloom, or a Whiscash, just anything that I can hit. Heracross isn't bad. Just because it's very annoying to deal with a Sceptile that resists us. Nice crit. Easy. I sure hope Sceptile doesn't come back and that this is something else. Of course. There's a Sea King with only speed. That's so bizarre. That has to just be like a Game Freak error. Like they forgot to give him the other spread or whatever. Nice Earthquake. Yeah, I appreciate the spreadsheet that you handed me that has all of the available Pokemon. I want to get to the point that I just mentally know who's here and who isn't, because I'm pretty sure, like, Tropius, Xatu, Claydol, Lunatone, Solrock. Who else is missing? I know there's a couple others. Oh, well, it's Metagross. It's last Mon Metagross. Who cares? We'll just Earthquake him. I know Kecleon still shows up. I think Gorobus and the other one, Ugly Gorobus. I think they're both like out of the pool. I don't think they ever show up after 49. There's a Mawile with only attack, dude. What a patriot. That's the only stat you need. Like, what else do you need? Yeah, Mawile and Sableye, they don't show up. Roselia doesn't show up. Cradily, I feel like I see Cradily more than Armaldo. Oh, speaking of Amaryllis. Okay, so this is the same 50-50, where I think there's a good argument to go for Light Screen, because if this just blows up, then I get my Light Screen. He also does have Mirror Coat, so we go for Light Screen on this. I think he did Mirror Coat me. Yeah, he did. Raw Thunder, pretty cool. Huntail, thank you. Yes, Huntail. Also known as Ugly Oribus. Just landing raw thunders. You gotta respect it. Yeah, as Yumero, you don't see him very often. Nose pass. I don't even think he's in the tower. I see Aggron every now and then. They're only earlier rounds, thank you. Yeah, I had a feeling. That kind of sucks, because I would really love to get one of them shiny. But it's not a very difficult hunt. It's just a soft reset. Blaziken, of course. Nosepass is in the tower. He's got to be like a low tier then. Oh, that's not what you want to see. Please do not pop Salak. Or you just crit and kill me, actually. That's fine, too. Is this last spawn? No, it was lead Electrode, and then Blaziken. Yeah, we'll just bash him. Hope that the thing in the back isn't resisting normal. That's perfect. So I've learned a trick. When you see that animation, the Pokemon's model turns red, that means that they're using Focus Punch. If it turns red and there's a bit of text on the where it says text, that means it says he's tightening his focus. Or, I'm sorry, he's enduring. He's using endure. He's like bracing for the hit. So if he flashes red and there's no text, that means it's Focus Punch. But if there's text, that means he's using endure. Very important. Alright, finish the coffee. Really, it's kind of irrelevant for us because it's a free hit no matter what, whether he Focus Punches or endures, but I did figure out there is a distinction. Okay. Gardevoir is only really annoying when she's in the lead. Because if she gets a Salak pop, if I knock her into Salak range, which it doesn't look like I'm going to, then she is faster than me and uses Destiny Bond. So I'm risking losing Zapdos every time I fight. However, with this setup where we have Roar, that's not so much a concern. Nice crit. Shift Tree. You're pretty rare. I don't see Shift Tree very often in the tower. Nice. Got through all of the double teams. Dodrio, please don't outspeed. Oh, yeah. Easy. There we go. Our first set. I think because this file is a high streak, and just because I'm familiar with it, we'll continue on this streak before switching to another one. Though I do want to experiment with my new Latios. So as I was saying earlier, I'm using a different Latios. This Latios, he's actually perfect. He's stolen from the tower, and he is jolly. And we are running Bolt Beam with Calm Mind and Memento. And this set's really good. I like it a lot. It's obviously that's why I've been using it so much, because it's so good. But I've been starting to theory craft, like, maybe it would be better to run Calm Mind and Surf and Dragon Claw. They'll have those three attacks. I guess Calm Mind's not an attack, you know what I mean. Use Calm Mind with, I don't know, Water Dragon as opposed to Bolt Beam. Okay, I don't know what you did. Maybe attract? Maybe you recovered at full health and you're not able to. Okay, getting hit with Luster Purge is actually really good. Not if it lowers our special defense, but good because we have pressure. Alright, now I kind of don't want to get hit. Should KO with a double edge from here. Nope, Luster Purge again. Don't really mind. Yeah, we'll just do it. Please do not be immune to double edge. Alright, fair enough. Ooh, that's awesome. Double KO. Anybody but Shedinja. I do not care who this is, just not Shedinja. That's fine by me, pal. Earthquake. What are you thinking? Another easy KO. Alright, Alakazam can be a little bit tricky because he's so fast and he can have Synchro. So he can burn our berry if we accidentally status him. The good news is that he is so weak that we always destroy him. Good luck on the Shiny Hunt. Thank you, Shiny Hunts. Appreciate it. Yeah, this is a very interesting hunt because I need to lose on purpose. And then go and perform a glitch with the roaming Lati. So, it's kind of cool. It's like you kind of have to position it. Which is the part of Shiny Hunting I like a lot. Which is like setting up. You know, being prepared. And that's a big part of this one. Alright, let's just pray that we status. Another Dragon Claw, of course. Well, we got a Light Scream under our belt, so that will help Latios very much. No way we live this. No way. Yeah. However, I fear that she's going to live this Ice Beam. Oh, of course. Of course. And she goes for rest. And she goes for rest. And she probably has a Chesto. She probably has the Chesto Berry item. Well, we have one turn of Calm Mind to protect us. I think every Lati has Dragon Claw. Pretty sure every Lati has signature move plus Dragon Claw. That's just the law of the land. Okay, our light screen is gone. Now it's time to be aggressive. Very good. Now we have a chance to set up even further. There's still Pokemon in the back, isn't there? I don't think Latios is the last Mon. I think there's one more. Yeah, I'll be excited to try this with my other Latios, trying the different moveset. Because we can always go back to this. This one seems really reliable. I also shortened the nicknames on those ones, so it takes even less time. I'm trying to get every little speed optimization I can. Nice crit. Because there's an elephant in the room. There's a one scenario that I'm not prepared for, which is a shiny Pokemon that can blow up. We don't have Damp on our side. I've gotten pretty good streaks. Nice crit again, dude. Whoa, we're on fire. I've gotten some pretty good streaks using a damp Pokemon. And while it is a lot of fun, I think the speed of encounters is probably worth the trade-off. Now, I know once I find a Shining Exploder, I'm going to totally eat my words and just regret it, but at this point, we're still feeling out what to do. Okay. Yeah, maybe we roar and you just go for like Toxic or something. Okay, perfect. Okay, it's Toxic, Confuse Ray, Shadow Ball, Hyper Beam. Kind of an idiot moveset, to be honest, but whatever. I don't want to risk Tauros just yet. Oh, geez, even worse. This guy's team is killer. Hopefully we get a status. That was pitiful. Oh, you were definitely a bulky Latios. Thankfully you're going to sleep. But that is rough. Pray for a para? Please. I would like to bring in Latios and set up, but I know as soon as I do that, Shed is going to come in. Alright, you know what, we're doing it. I guess Tauros probably would be faster. Bring in Tauros. Oh, do not lower my special attack. Okay. This will all be fine. We just need to land a crit. See? That's all you need to do. It's a lesser known tech. You just land a critical hit and you won't lose. Of course, Shed is back and the light screen is gone. I was thinking earlier today, maybe I could try like a bulkier Tauros set, but I think he's just so well suited to Choice Band that it's not worth it. It would be nice to have another move, but like even in a scenario like this, he's going to do so much damage to Golbat, even with Rock Tomb. Or Golduck, excuse me, not Golbat. Nice, we get one more before we die. The speed drops definitely don't matter. We're outspeeding Golbat 100 times over. Golbat! Why do I keep calling him Golbat? That's Crobat. Yo, Chief, how you doing? Ideal targets. Oh, like a wish list? Oh, man. Gardevoir would be shitty to hunt. That would be a really annoying shiny hunt for Ralts. Like, that's rough. I don't think Relicanth is here. Relicanth would be cool. Oh, Ninetales. Ninetales would be awesome. Ludicolo. Ludicolo would be really good. Believe it or not, it sounds lame. Dodrio. I know Dodrio is pretty easy. You just get it in the Safari Zone. Dodrio would be killer. Any of the starters. All the starters have really good shinies. There's a lot of cool targets. One I encounter a lot and I like is Starmie. Having a perfect shiny Starmie would be so sick. Nice Quick Claw, by the way. Metagross I already have. A shiny Metagross. Walrein would be cool. Walrein's got a nice look. So there's a bunch. There's very few that I don't want, to be honest. The ones that I don't want are duplicates. Like shinies that I already have. Yeah, Ninetales would be killer. Ninetales has to be like a top 5. One of the best. Just one of the best. Admittedly, Electrode. Electrode would be pretty swag. Oh, you're in blaze range. And you get a crit. Just, you know, to have a little treat. Just have a little treat. No Salak, thankfully. I believe Sandslash is out of the pool once we're at this tier. I see Cacturn a lot, though. Cacturn would be awesome. You again. Yeah, another Lati. I've shiny hunted both Latis, but having one from the tower with perfect stats would be pretty cool because Lati is such an open-ended Pokemon. You can build them to be whatever. So it just depends on the nature. Well, obviously, it's kind of hard to make a physical attack Latias, but you can make it work. Shiny Latias is at the top of your list? Yeah, it is a really good one. Nice, that's perfect. Oh, Weezing. Weezing's a shiny I like a lot, and that's, I think it's not a very high percent in Fire Red, where you hunt it. It's definitely a shame that Claydol is taken out of the pool, because Claydol is one I would really want to get. But he's 30% in Sky Pillar, that's not that bad. Corsola would be awesome. Is Lantern in the tower? I feel like Lantern is in the tower. That would be awesome to get. Or do they decide Lantern is too weak, it has to go? Nice crit. Dragon Claw does very little behind our light screen. Yeah, the Reggies all have great... Another crit. Man, what's going on? I don't know what move that is. What Latias did that failed. Oh, you got Lum Berry. This may not KO. Random shiny coughing? Damn. That's how she goes. No. All my crits are gone. No. Lantern is too weak. That's pathetic. Cacturn can party, but Lantern? Nah. Okay, you know what? We're gonna risk it. We're going to... Actually, we're gonna play like a gamer and just roar you out. Yeah, Shiny Lantern's awesome. Oh, perfect. So I remember when I was a kid, I'd convinced a friend of mine, I guess I didn't know him, a kid at school, I'd convinced him to trade me his Shiny Lantern. And I still didn't understand what shinies were. I knew I had a Numel, and he was the wrong color. And I'm certain other kids had some, but I convinced him to trade it. And I don't think he really understood how rare his little fish was. Nice attract. It does, doesn't it? It's one I would like to get. The only downside is underwater encounters are slow, to put it bluntly. They are pretty slow encounters. Now the good news is that you can sweet scent, but sweet scent hunting is still not as fast as just walking around. And Chinchu is kind of like a subtle shiny. That's one I would be worried that I miss. I wouldn't notice. Whereas Lantern is like so different. Yeah, he got outplayed. We made the trade, and that's just how it was back then. When you were kids, trades are final. That's that. I'm looking for sailors. Now, Glalie would be sick to get. Glalie would be a good one. Glalie kind of threatens my team, but like in a fake way, where he needs to land a crit, and he's usually going to do something stupid like hail or bite, or even earthquake. And because he doesn't have Explosion, Glalie is just not that threatening. Yeah, skill issue, yeah. Ooh, Dusclops. Dusclops is pretty easy to handle. He takes so much damage from a Thunderbolt. Oh, perfect. Last mon I love to see. Yeah, the craziest set where he's running like Blizzard. Don't they run Blizzard or something goofy? Explode? I think I was double protect fail. The Nighthawk Dusclops, yeah. You know what's so insane to me? Is Haunter learns Shadow Punch naturally. It just learns it. Nice crit. But he can't be taught Fire Punch or Ice Punch or Thunder Punch. Like, those are all moves you have to teach it as a Gengar. So what on earth do you mean he learns Shadow Punch by himself? What sense does that make? Yeah, it's only a special attack. Yeah, I do wonder what Game Freak was doing. Maybe some of these were just straight up filler. They just threw in a slot and they said, whatever, just make it be different than the other one. And that's how we got what we got. Because they aren't spread out evenly. There's 3 Regices, but like 6 Regirocks or something. So it wasn't like this fair distribution or nothing. They just did whatever. He's made of shadow. Oh, I guess there you go. I guess that makes sense. But then how do you explain Gengar? Who, he's definitely not made of fire. You know, I can understand it for Ghastly, who doesn't have hands. Though it is questionable how does Ghastly hold his hold item. Now that is a shiny I would like to get. Gyarados is pretty rare in its tower. You don't see him as often. Oh, I wonder if I should steal one of these for like Ore. To have a perfect Gyarados would be so nice. Kingdra too. Kingdra is excellent. There are 4 of each Regi. Okay. I thought there was only 3 Regice for some reason. Thankfully, Regice doesn't have Explosion as often. The other ones have Explosion more often. Oh, it's this guy. Does he got leftovers? He does. This Kingdra is so funny. So he's got Hydro, he's got Blizzard, he has Hyper Beam, and he has Disable. This is just the ultimate gamble Kingdra. None of his moves are guaranteed. Oh, wait a minute. No, he isn't. This is a different Kingdra. There's a different Kingdra that does that. The Gamble Kingdra. This must be a Rest one. Rest, Protect, Toxic, Hydro? You're 8k deep. Damn. Best of luck, dude. Where is it that you're hunting at? Are you hunting for a Gyarados or for a Magikarp? Regirock has 3 explosion sets. That's it. I think Regice only has 1, maybe 2, and then Registeel only has 1 or 2. Like, Regirock is the most likely to blow up. Pseudopolis Surfing. That's a cool one. That's a very cool encounter, actually. Alright, Flygon is not that bad for my team. I usually just set up a light screen because he almost always goes for a special move. Yeah, see? Flygon's pretty bad in the tower. Well, I mean, Flygon's like kind of bad everywhere, but specifically here, he's running pretty bad sets. There's some that have Sandstorm Protect, which is really annoying. Because if they set up Sandstorm, they're like hard-coded to always go for Protect to get a bit of chip. Same with Kingdra. Kingdra, if it lands Toxic, it seems to always go for Protect, no matter what. Oh, this is going to put you in Blaze range. But that's fine. We're not too threatened by Mirror Blaze again. You pop a berry? Yep. Oh, I was behind light screen that whole time. Yeah, Salak. I think I still outspeed though. Yeah, we do. Are there separate ribbons? No. No, it's the same ribbon. It's the same 100%, or sorry, the level 50 tier and the level 100 tier. I'm actually gonna game on him. Dude, he gamed on me! Hell yeah! Kingdra, my guy. Joke's on him, he has no idea what he's in for now because he can't protect. That was awesome. Oh, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna miss Toxic? Is he gonna go for Rest? Doesn't matter, Kingdra. Ooh, big surf. Oh, that was fun. Yeah, they have 2 explosion sets. Okay. Mr. Fisherman. Yeah, they are the same ribbon. Also worth noting, you can get the doubles, you can get the ribbon in Emerald's doubles tower. There's no Annabelle, and the ribbon, it's like, it's not mentioned as being different, but you can still get the 50 and the 100 win streak ribbons. So I've learned one Salamence has HP investment, and I think the other 2 both have full special defense investment. So physical is the best way to deal with a Salamence. Really silly that that's the case. Really silly that he has special defense. Could have used that crit last turn. Registeel, we don't mind. He's my favorite of the 3 to fight, because Regice is really annoying, and Regirock is the most likely to blow up. Registeel's like right in between, where he's going to die in 2 to 3 hits. And if he blows up, I don't care, because it's just more momentum. He also has really stupid sets like Curse and like Quick Claw Boom. He has a Quick Claw Boom set. That's a classic. Everyone likes the Quick Claw Boom set. So here we're in an interesting choice. If hypothetically this is the shiny, I want to be in with Latios so I can bring in Tauros and get hit. However, generally Tauros is better here because we get a free Intim no matter what. And yeah, that's really all there is to it. I think we will go Tauros. Max HP, max specialty. Maybe they're cooking. If it works. I know in ADV, there's a set Salamence will live just... Or he'll run just to live Ice Beam from Swampert. Because Swampert is... it's non-stab and it's usually uninvested. So you can like tech yourself to live that. And a lot of teams, like Ice Beam on Swampert is just how you deal with Dragon Dance Salamence. The problem I foresee with that team is like, what good does that really do though? Because if you get hit by Ice Beam and live, and you dance, like, who cares? You're not going to KO the Swampert back unless you have HP Grass, and even then, that doesn't KO from full. So, like, what's the plan? It's very strange. I don't really see the point of that set, or like that spread. Excuse me. I definitely understand the point of having a Dragon Dance Mence. That makes a lot of sense to me. But being able to live an Ice Beam from Swampert just seems so use case specific. Just bring a Blissey. Just bring a Pokemon that doesn't care about ice moves. Double HP Grass? Yeah, I guess. Ooh, nice Focus Punch. Oh, I don't like seeing that. And your leftovers. Maybe we crit. Maybe we para. You definitely have rest. Yeah, that's rest right there. Okay, I think we should bring in Tauros and do his thing. So I was theory crafting what would be a good alternative team to this, as I think Memento Latios is just too useful. It's too good for Bolt Beam or any other kind of coverage, plus Memento. That's just way too useful for this hunt. A Damp user would be great. Unfortunately, none of them hit that hard. Quag is probably my go-to because he's immune to electric, but he's also super weak to grass, which Muck has Giga Drain. So that's sort of a problem. But another Memento user would be really cool. So I think Gardevoir might be good. I believe Dusclops gets it, but Dusclops is so slow that that doesn't really help you out. It's got to be like a fast Memento user, and there's not really many of those. Should check if Misdreavus learns it. And Gengar, for that matter. They probably do. I feel like they do. Oh, nice Rock Tomb. Please no Salac. But why would Swampert have a Salac? Politoed is Damp user because you can force switches with Perish Song. That's true. And he's a water type, which is great. And he's bulky. Well, not, super bulky, but, he matches up pretty well against the Latios. He matches up pretty well against Registeel and Regirock. I have no idea what Blaziken's going. Oh, it's Rest, of course. Yeah, Damp Politoed might be good. Perish Song might also be another good way to get out of this. To, force myself to die. You just Perish Song and stay in, and if you get KO'd, who cares? That's sort of the goal. So maybe like a Lapras or something. Lapras is really fat. Oh, come on. I don't know what the AI is trying to do. I wish I could read the moon language. What are they trying to do to me that's failing? That's another one down. Golduck is back. Welcome. I keep calling you Golbat, but whatever. You'll get your wings eventually. I think Golduck is an underappreciated shiny. It's pretty similar to its normal one, and of course Psyduck is just like an absolute masterclass of a shiny Pokemon, but I think Golduck's pretty good. Oh. Maybe we just test the water, see how much damage we do. Yeah, Politoed Damp. That would be cool. That would be good. Nice. I'm glad you're wasting these. And now we do Peanuts, so hope you do one more and you're out. No, not quite. Okay. Recover Calm Mind. Or sorry, recover Luster Purge, Dragon Claw, and something else. Could be Rest. You haven't shown what your item is, so I'm going to assume it's a berry. Recover again. Now Light Screen is gone. Okay, just KO Zapdos. Just do me a favor. Just KO him. That's the move you want to use. I want you to not have that. Yes. Okay, are you Lum or are you Chesto? You are Lum. That may not KO. Oh, okay, good. So we have some breathing room behind a light screen. My last streak actually ended to a Latios double crit. Sorry, Latias double crit. She's not to be trifled with. Ooh, hell yeah. Yeah, I keep glancing over at that the poster I have of the Pokemon Ruby roster. Ninetales is in the roster, dude. Yes. Ninetales might be the target. Obviously, I don't think Ninetales is that common. Like, Gyarados isn't that common. I think they probably only have 1 or 2 sets, but Ninetales is such a good shiny. That's the one I would want. Glalie. Glalie is really high up there, too. Cacturne. You run Citrus Berry? Hell yeah. Why use White Herb? Who cares about Overheat? I just want a little bit of health. Just a little taste. Yeah, classic crits, yeah. Yeah, I hope in doing this that we have some fun hijinks show off the classic tower moments. I'll try a hunt for level 100 Latios because it will be Gardevoir, Houndoom, Vileplume. Yeah, geez, good luck. Well, I don't know. Houndoom does pretty well there. Better than Rossberry, Ninetales. Okay, true. Oh, of course we had to see you tonight. Of course. This is perfect. All you gotta do is tell him to blow up. Or he'll use 10 volt. Okay, maybe we pair him. A lot of these suck. They can have rest double team. Okay, that did decent damage. This one must not be... maybe it's an offensive one? I don't know the difference in the spreads. There's a physical one, which is hilarious. Alright, you know what? We're gonna roar you out. We are not playing the double team game. And of course I missed my roar. Also, lads, let me know if I do miss my counter. I will be looking into setting up an auto counter, but for right now, it's all manual. So if I missed one at the end of the set, definitely let me know. I think I'm on pace, though. I think we've been just fine. Bad news is I'm pretty sure Regice is coming back in because it had Ice Beam and didn't use it. Do we preserve Zapdos? No, we just go for damage. I think I still have a turn light screen, or it goes away this turn. Okay, we just need to hit. Just need to not mess. Easy. That reminds me. If I remember, I'll send you guys one of my ADV clips where my Zapdos literally bullied a Blissey to death. With just Protect, Toxic, and Thunderbolt, I was able to beat a Blissey with my Zapdos, and like that should never happen. That should never, and like that's nonsense. Blissey's the switch in against a Zapdos. What do you mean Zapdos won? Nice. Breloom we just beat down with Thunderbolt. There's no real better solution. Latios handles Breloom very well. Breloom would be a good shiny to get, actually. That would be awesome. Tauros handles him very well. Breloom is not very threatening, but he can run Salac, and of course Salac Spore. You know how that goes. Again. Hey, that's not bad. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, the amount of times I just, like, oh, did I hit the counter? And, I just wonder. I think the ultimate, the hard pill to swallow is that maybe your encounters aren't just perfect. So maybe just count an extra one anyways. Or maybe just do an extra encounter. Dude, nice freeze. Okay, this is a little bit scary, because as soon as he de-thaws, we're in trouble. We kind of have to set up against him. This is a little bit spooky. I know he is desperate to... okay. I was scared of another move. I must confess. Yeah, sometimes it's worth it to just do an encounter and not bother with the keeping track. And sometimes it's worth it to just hit the counter and say, well, I probably did one and forgot to hit it. It's not like there's a shiny hunter police that'll come and bust you and say, hey, this was actually, 13 encounters less than what you got. We're taking the Pokemon back. That'd be ridiculous. Dude, are you... Okay, we're locking into something as Tauros, gents. What is the move to lock into? Who is in the back? Is it going to be something I can kill, or is it going to resist a normal move? Earthquake might KO from here, but it could also be a floater in the back. Let's go double edge. Let's just pray it's like Ludicolo. Come on, Ludicolo. No. Oh, man. Well, maybe it's a miracle. Maybe we... Okay, that did a lot. There's no way we live. We better not live this. Come on now. Okay, first loss. Counts as 3. Alright, I don't need to see that to the end. And now I get to try out my new set. Of course. Had to lose on the first streak, but, that's fine by me. Yeah, Tauros lead. Yeah, there's a great argument for Tauros lead. I never like going Tauros last. So I think I will, in the future, just risk sending him out. Yeah, so this is the new squad. Oops. Dude. There we go. Dumbass controller. So this one is Timid. It is 29 speed, perfect special attack, so he's a little bit slower. But yeah, we're running different moves. I'm excited to try out this Latios. This one, this will be a bit of an experiment. And of course we have shorter names, which is very handy. I wonder if I had locked into Return there and took no recoil, if Registeel still would have KO'd. If he would have KO'd from a full health Tauros. It's hard to know. Okay, alright, I'm starting to sense a pattern. Now they're all here. Okay, that's good. That's progress. This is my own personal hell, made just for me. Fighting a Regice nonstop. Please do not have rest. Please do not rest here. I'm begging. That would have died. I had a feeling I would have died. It's always surprising to me, though, when Electrode and Regice boom and I don't die. Because, you know, of course, even Latios lives. And it just, you know, it seems nonsensical to me. Okay, not bad. Good news, compared to the Emerald Tower, Swampert never has counter. And there's only one that has Mirror Coat. So physical attacks into Swampert are totally safe. This one seems to be a Shell Bell. You think I'm gonna fall for that again? You think I'm gonna fall for that again? Please blow up. I would like for you to blow up. Oh, Earthquake. Yeah, not what I was expecting. That did not do very much. And, well, there he blows up. This probably kills this Latios, because this Latios is a lot weaker. He does not have perfect stats. You. Weirdly enough, Sea King will live when I Thunderbolt on occasion. It must be the max special defense one with a non-special defense hindering nature. Because, like, look at that. That's insane. Alright. Oh, you know what? What is happening? What is going on? The game has just decided no more. It knows that I'm up to something. I'm trying to smuggle out a Pokemon and has decided no. That was also a Quick Claw too. That was not just a Agility. That was a Quick Claw. No, was it? Okay, alright. Go for Boom. No, you went for Rest. Alright. I don't know if that was Quick Claw or not, because it outsped Zapdos. Okay, I don't really mind. How much does a Dragon Claw do? Okay, that's respectable. Oh. Yeah, we are not scared of you. All that we're scared of is you exploding or getting out of hand with Ice Beam. Or critting with Ice Beam. What can I say that is funnier than that? What can I say that is funnier than this? Who do we run into? Who could be the last? Do you guys think it's going to be Registeel again? Are we going to run into a Registeel at the end? Who, Aggron? Milo. Okay. Alright, we're still gaming. Still in this. I was fully prepared to switch over to Sapphire. To start doing this in Sapphire, because Ruby's just been this unlucky. It's a very volatile shiny hunt, I'm realizing. Yeah, Regirock. Yeah, anything that resists me would just be terrible. Aggron, Metagross. Jeez. Oh, are we just gonna miss everything now? Is that the gimmick? Oh yeah, Rhydon would suck too. Wobbuffet would be nasty. Wob would be a very annoying Pokemon to run into late. Last Mon. But the AI is stupid, so the AI might just give me enough turns to beat it down. Alright, buddy, what's the big idea? Is it just Reggie hours? Regis also seems like a strong candidate for this tower, even though he is so slow. He just destroys the Latios. The Latios just cannot touch him. He's great into waters. Alright, I think I'll take the sage advice from Vreeze and go with the Tauros. We get a free Intim, which is good. And we're likely to beat up whatever comes in, because Tauros is so strong. Oh, I forget. Do I need to double edge here? I think I do. I think Heracross can sometimes live. I think we have to double edge here. Okay, that's fine by me. I suppose this Laddie is also worse into Sceptile. Oh, free. So I want these streams to kind of be just like informal whenever. I probably will do some encounters on my own, but my goal tonight was to at least see 100 Pokemon. That was the soft goal. And we've been going for an hour and a half, and minus, you know, maybe 20 minutes opening. They're definitely slow encounters. They're not as fast as a regular shiny hunt, but I also don't really mind. I think it'd be kind of cool to just let this project take as long as it needs to. There's just a lot of theory crafting that goes into it, like what about a damp Pokemon? What about other ways to defuse difficult scenarios? So anybody watching this as a VOD, if you have Battle Tower suggestions. I saw one guy who did this. His team was Latios, Metagross, Poliwrath. And that looks really good. It was a banded Metagross, which just punches through everything and resists all physical hits. But he also gave it a move that it could spam that wouldn't do damage. So that's pretty smart. Flygon. Yeah, we're worse than a Flygon without Ice Beam now. But we also have Dragon Claw. I wonder how much Dragon Claw does. Nice crit, dude. Awesome. I don't think Dragon Claw is going to KO from there. But we'll find out. It does. Hey, not bad. I'm underestimating my my own Lottie. Golem, you're not gonna like this move. I think I got interrupted when I was saying it. So this Latios It was a friend of mine's. When he bought a Japanese Emerald, he went and tracked down the roamer. And it turns out his roamer was actually really good. So he cloned it and gave me this copy. So that's where this Latios comes from. It is a clone. Yeah, it's timid with, I think, perfect special attack and like a 29 in speed, which is just awesome. That's so good. Oh, I don't like that. $10,000 volts. Hell yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool. Really good. Please do not hit me here. Nice, that's enough. +1 is enough to KO a opposing Latios. That's useful info. Milo is kind of the nightmare matchup. Not having Thunderbolt here. Of course. Of course. I will end up practicing a bit to see if playing in Japanese without animations is too confusing, but I think for streams I probably would always want animations on, more so for the audience, because without it, this is like ultra dry, ultra boring to watch. So I think animations are probably going to stay around for this hunt. No, not so fast. Easy, easy. So God of War did not announce her ability, which means that she has Synchronize, not Trace. Trace always gets announced. And Trace is probably... Oh, piss off. Trace is probably the better of the two, because I don't really mind getting pressured, whereas I definitely do mind losing my berry. Alright, come in, not Metagross. Starmie, that's not bad. Beauty. Another easy set. See, and then some sets just fly by. Maybe I will have to give this more experiment work. And try lead Latios. Try lead Tauros. Try lead Tauros with the other Latios set. Try that lead with the other set. It's funny to think that Zapdos is probably the most likely to be changed on this team, which seems silly because Zapdos just he 1v3s so many teams. That is a bulky Metagross. Pursuit, where do you think I'm going? Shiny Ments would be awesome to get, especially if it's the one with Hydro Pump. Like a very hard to get egg move. Or uncommon, I should say. It's not hard, you know what I mean. It's uncommon for him to run Hydro. That's the other cool thing, is you could get a egg move without doing the breeding process. Does that KO? Probably. Yeah. Yeah, why wouldn't it? I don't know why I thought I had a light screen up. Clearly I didn't put a light screen up against Metagross. That would be insane. Oh, I miss running lead Tauros and ADV. Opposing Salamence would always take the trade, and I'm doing just slightly over 50%, and they do just slightly under 50% with Brick Break. It was beautiful. Oh, do not crit. Okay, all good. So I didn't know this until today when I was writing my description for this. When you copy a Pokemon's IVs from PK Hex to Clipboard, it skips over 31s. It just, you know, assumes, like, you know that's a 31. So when I copied my Tauros, I was really confused because it said I had no attack and no special defense, which made no sense because I know, of course, I have perfect attack, and I had no idea that my specialty was also perfect. So that was a funny surprise. Nice to know that the Tauros can take some special abuse. I suppose I should have asked like an hour ago if the music is too loud or too quiet. My bad. Oh, is the game even streaming audio? If the game... I hope it's not like streaming game audio and music. That would be really annoying to listen to. It appears that it's not. Okay, thank the Lord. For once in my damn life, the technical problems are actually helpful. Yeah, I appreciate you guys sticking around. I know this is probably not too interesting to watch. It's literally just battle after battle. But eventually, something crazy is going to happen. And we're going to be stealing a Pokemon from here. I suppose that when I lose this streak, we could do the practice. Oh, you. We can do it as practice. So we all hate Muck. He can Quick Claw Boom. Never want to see that. He can also minimize, which just makes the fight take forever. The speed drop doesn't really matter because it's Muck. He's so slow. You can't hear it, but you're also on laptop. Oh, hang on. Have I just had it muted this whole time? There. I thought I had music playing this. Has it literally been silenced? Oh my god, technical problems are not helping me out. Whoops. My bad. This is a practice. This is my first time streaming. I've never done this before. So this is all just training wheels. I'm still learning, and of course it's Flygon. Oh right, because I got Rock Tombed. That's why he's going first. Crunch. Does that even KO after? It doesn't even KO after Light Screen. Earthquake. Flygon, are you serious? You can't even do over 30 damage to his Zapdos. This is pathetic. This is pathetic. Yeah, I definitely understand that, Chief. That is so good. Every time that we call Flygon a fraud, just remember he couldn't deal 30 damage to his Zapdos. Yeah, I don't know how frequent these will be. I want to try doing them a little bit more frequently. Just because this is like a very fun idea for a hunt. And I think If I do it too sporadically, like, I'd feel less motivated to continue. I'd probably just be like, oh, you know, what's the point? So, we'll see. We'll see how frequent I can make these. But I still need to do lab work. I still need to figure out a more ideal team. I love this, like, super aggressive team, though. This trio is awesome. Alright, if you double team, you're getting roared out. Flygon is only good. Yeah, Banded Flygon is the only Flygon worth using. Unless, well, no, the regular Flygon's okay in ADV, but I'm not really a Flygon fan in ADV, to be honest. It sounds dumb. He really is just like a worse Swampert. He's a Swampert with a way more common 4x weakness. And sure, he comes in on spikes for free, but you know what doesn't matter is that Swampert can chip heal in sand and abuse protect. So it doesn't matter that he steps on spikes, he's gonna get the health back before he needs to leave. And at Swampert, he scares out half the format. So yeah, I'm not a Flygon fan. He's a cool critter though, cool Pokemon. Hey, speak to the devil. Nice crit. Actually did need that crit. I do like 98% damage. I guess it's closer to 95. Unless it's like a minus special defense nature, in which case I do one shot. Maybe there's other Swamperts. Maybe there's like an offensive Swampert spread that I do always one shot, but I feel like I always knock Swampert into red. Always, always. Okay. One thing, you know, it's right now. We may as well. We're still learning what we're doing here. Does the Milo that has Mirror Coat also run recover, whatever that move was? Just recover. Yes, take me to the Pokemon page on the wiki. I want to know, what is a pocket monster? I don't want to sort them. Please. Oh my goodness. Okay, Absol, there we go. Scroll down to Milo. If Milo would show up. All Milos have recover, so that doesn't help me at all. But Milo with Mirror Coat has leftovers. Hey, that's important. That's important. Should have gone Thunderbolt. Yeah, I want to do the Desert Hunt too. It's funny because for me, Trapinch is actually the backup. My goal is to get a Cacturn, whereas like Trapinch is just a cool phase. It's so sick that the desert has that many sick encounters. You can also get Baltoy, you can get Sandshrew. It's just great. Okay, this was the Mirror Coat one. Metagross last. We like to see it. So all Metagross run Psychic, which was sort of a problem for me. Nice crit. When I was using Poliwrath as my physical wall. He's more of a setup type guy. When I was running Poliwrath as my damp user. They all run Psychic, and I don't think they're all specially invested, but a lot of them seem to two-shot Poliwrath, which sucked. That was not the last Mon. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's a fake Pokemon. It's Breloom. Yeah, Breloom would be sick to get, because Shroomish is like a pretty bad shiny hunt. Nice crit. Slacking would be awesome to get, because Slacking is annoying to hunt. You are less useful now. Well, maybe Dragon Claw KOs. From there? Maybe. That felt like a roll. Okay, don't hit the button because I just did early. Not who I like to see as a lead. But the light screen strat has been pretty safe. So I also considered Aerodactyl to fill in for Tauros, to fill in as like a super strong physical hitter. But I think the inconsistency of Rock Slide would piss me off too much. Nice crit. And that Arrow is like pretty rough without a hidden power. You're going to be running, what, Double Edge, Aerial Ace, Earthquake, and then Rock Slides? That's not bad, actually. HP Ghost or HP Bug would really patch that up. So I don't really think you need Flying Stab for Arrow. It would be nice to hit stuff. It would be super good for Bandits. Oh. You're the one with Earthquake. Light screen is now gone. Do you have a Lum Berry? No, you have Shell Bell. Okay. Worth remembering. Arrow is sick. I quite like Arrow. He's very cool. Oh, classic. 10% Zapdos. Oh, it's leftovers, not Shell Bell. Okay. Right now, we don't care if Zapdos dies, because it's just a free switch in. HP Flying. Yeah, like, it's the best hidden power for him. Hidden power, like, if you get anything physical, that's good. Obviously, he wants physical more than he wants special. But I don't really think it matters too much. Gyarados is like a really fun Pokemon to have no matter what moves you end up with. Like Taunt Thunderwave is really good. Well, I guess that's not so good in singles. It depends where you're going to use him. Nice. I love that he has Taunt though. Taunt is just awesome. Such a fun move. Going for the Endure was probably the worst move you could have picked. Earthquake Return, Double Edge. Yeah. Rest Chesto is pretty classic. Rest Chesto is a really good thing for a Double Edge Pokemon. Because if you, a Dragonette. Because if you get burned or paralyzed, you're like in a pretty bad position, but being able to rest and like recover off that is really, really good. Especially if you have another teammate that can para or do some kind of status to the opponent. Dude, are you serious? Nice crit. Thank you. Oh, of course it's you. Okay, we outspeed by some miracle. Please finish me off. No, you went for Attract. Yeah, Rest Chesto is pretty classic for a Gyarados. That's the only awkward thing is because of his coverage, you're not able to hit a Gengar or a Misdreavus. You're also really bad into Skarmory, and I know Skarmory's not as common, but it's worth having an answer. Skarmory is a very important Pokemon to have an answer for. Once again, Zapdos living on a sliver of health, just chewing apart the opponent. Is that even gonna KO behind a light screen? Nope, of course not. Come on, crit. Not quite. Oh, and he gets me with a Leech Seed. Oh. Skyrim isn't in these rounds. True, true. I think Chief is planning for, like, Battle Frontier, though. Metagross and Sceptile? Yeah. So, Sceptile with Thunder Punch can definitely handle Skarm. And of course, Sceptile can also have, Crunch. Can he learn that, or is that an egg move? I never remember. Obviously, Metagross isn't scared of the ghosts. He can beat up the ghosts, no problem. Man, I wish Skarm was in these rounds. I'd love to have a shiny, perfect Skarm. That'd be awesome. Yeah, Emerald, yeah, he'll be trouble. Crunch's egg. Man, why do they do that? If you're gonna do, is it an egg move for Endeavor as well? Endeavor's probably an egg move on Sceptile, because I think we chatted about this once, and you were considering sub Lychee Berry. And if you're going to do that set, Endeavor is just a perfect other move. Because if you get low HP and you Endeavor them, you know, that's like a soft KO. Very easy for anything else to follow up. But I don't remember if that's an egg move for Sceptile or not. It could be. Nice, nice rest. Sucks this is still 3-hit KO. Yeah, Subpataya is really good. Especially because you're so fast. Because Sceptile is so fast, a lot of Pokemon, if they have Thunder Wave, will want to use it against you. So you get up a sub, they waste a turn trying to break the, or trying to status you. So that could be great. +1, it probably doesn't one-shot him. You're probably looking at a 2-shot. Aggron, haven't seen you in the tower in a while. You're pretty uncommon. Surf. Nice. Oh, he's got a Lychee Berry Surf. Man, it is an Aggron set for the ages. I think we'll do another set of 7 after this. Didn't need to bust out Sapphire today, so I'll remember that. Sapphire's ready to go next time. Also, Cacturn. Another rare sight. On the old strat where I had Aerial Ace on Zapdos, I would use Aerial Ace here, but I've learned my lesson. These things can have counter, so you don't want to physically hit them. You always want to specially hit them. Yeah, Game Freak, they were up to something. They knew. No idea what Cacturne went for. Shiny Heracross would be a beauty. I love my shiny Heracross, but I believe it's a bad nature. Uh-oh. Guts boost? Okay, that's gonna be decent damage. Youch! That was a lot. A good thing you don't know that Mach Punch is, like, your best move here. It's really good that you don't know how to play the game. You instead go for Spore, unaware that I have a berry. Yes. Thank you, Breloom, for the easy win. Once again, Zapdos 1v3s the tower. Yeah, I might steal Vereeze's Articuno method, because I think Articuno has a lot of potential too. But it's mostly just that he handles the Latios so much better than Zapdos. But of course, own Lati plus Tauros handles the Latios really well too. You. And joke's on you, idiot. I've got Roar now. I don't even need to look at you. Goodbye. It's just, oh my god, not again. It's bewildering that you get to live. That you can live a, Thunderbolt from Zapdos. We're 2 for 2 Horn Drills. That's not great. It's probably Lob coming back. Yeah, of course it is. Now, will you let me get ahead? Hey. That's fine by me. I just don't want you to Encore. Unless you really have to. I may as well be Encored. I'm just gonna spam Calm Mind until I'm +6. It's Seeking is a 10-0 against Zapdos. Few know this. Oh, now you Encore? Now that I'm like 4 Calm Minds deep? Alright. I'll do my best performance. I believe that's 6. I think that's 6. Gotta pay attention to the text, because it'll announce when it's, Encore's ended. Are you seriously debonding me when Encore ends? Nope, one more. I think this is turn 5. There's a chance it ends. Encore's ended, there we go. Alright, say your prayers. Worst part is I think he can live this. Nope, not a chance. Easy, easy. Cacturn, come on. So you notice the counter is going up by 3. However, due to the nature of this glitch, slot 1 is not a Pokemon I'm able to steal. The music is a bit loud. It's always damn Alien Soldier. The game is loud as hell. Turn me down a bit. You know what? There we go. We'll just skip 7 Force. Awesome game. I should stream that game one day. That'd be fun. Alright, now Manectric is an interesting critter because he is 105 speed, and a lot of them run max speed, so they can actually outpace Zapdos. And in Emerald, there's nothing that can outpace a max speed Zapdos, of course, unless it is a higher speed stat, because all the 105s don't run speed nature. Except I think maybe there's like a hasty Electabuzz, but it's not max speed. I'm sure someone who knows what they're talking about understands what I mean. These guys also like to go for Roar, which is a funny interaction, because if you and I roar at the same time, whoever's faster goes first. So I would roar you out. Interesting that Focus Punch is the same way. Whoever's faster ends up going off. All the weird tricks you learn from ADV school. Okay, that's likely a modest Starmie. I'm really considering taking that. I'm really thinking it. I am really considering stealing that Starmie, because Starmie would also be Starmie, but he doesn't have Memento. Memento's like the whole reason Latios is so good, is Calm Mind plus Memento. That's probably a modest Starmie. You know, there'll be other Starmies. There'll be other Pokemon worth stealing. I am probably going to lose to another Starmie in the future. And it's outspeeding Tauros. Yeah, sorry Starmie. You were too good for me. You made my heart swell for just a moment. I was really thinking it. But there'll be other Pokemon we lose to in the future. Oh, of course. Damn Kingdra with Protect. There we go. Second wall rain of the night. You know, in my head, this tower is nothing but Walrein, Regice, Ludicolo, all the annoying Pokemon that are hard to deal with for my team, but not a lot of Walreins tonight. Probably live this. Like, handily, yeah. Alright, not really the move I wanted you to use. I gotta understand Magic, Coat. Is that what it's called? It's this really weird move that's unique to, Grumpig, and like 4 other Pokemon. Like hardly anybody gets Magic Coat. Alright, thanks for the Macho Race. Very rare move in Gen 3, and apparently it like bounces back spikes. So if I was to use it and you use spikes, I would like send them back to you or something crazy. Okay, I gotta remember, he has my Lum Berry. So the opponent in the back could have Lum Berry still. Nice. Perfect target to be locked into a return. Yeah, it was actually Riley who suggested, one time when I did this on my Japanese Sapphire, I just imported the Tauros, and I did the return, and I realized, oh, wait a minute, that return is not max damage, because of course it isn't. So he had convinced me to just go teach it return or frustration instead. So on the Sapphires, Tauros knows frustration, which is very funny. I think it reflects all status moves. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it would reflect Thunder Wave, if it would reflect Confuse Ray, if it would reflect like Screech, or like what it does. Because I know Snatch. Snatch steals interesting moves. Snatch steals it steals Rest, interestingly. It steals Soft Boiled. It steals Calm Mind, I'm pretty sure. Nice Para. Not so nice Ice Beam. You know what? Let's just keep Zapdos healthy. Don't think double edge KOs from here, so we're gonna have to return twice. But we have Light Screen on our side, and he's paralyzed. Beauty. Maybe I should get one of those floor pedals that people use for shiny hunting. You just press the button and it hits the counter. Magic Coat reflects any move causing status conditions, for example, Thunder Wave or Toxic, back to the attacker. It applies only to the turn it was used. Yeah. It's a very bizarre move. It's not something you ever see in competitive play, which I think there's a reason for that, is because it's very situational. Yeah, from Pokemon DB. You again. Zapdos has to earn his keep. He has to beat his hardest matchup every single time. See, that's what's supposed to happen, is he just one-shot him. But every now and then, he just lives. Alright. Tentacruel is actually the same song and dance as Milo. This thing can have Mirror Coat, so you want to be careful hitting it. This one's beefy, too. I'm probably going to do a second HP Grass, just to ensure that I KO a Thunderbolt. He has Hydro, of course. Tentacruel would be awesome to steal. And I'm realizing Tentacruel is a way worse matchup for my Surf Latios. Guardy, not so bad. She has a lot of special defense, so she usually is going to two-shot. Thank you. Don't die? Oh, we died. Thankfully, we haven't gotten Bright Powdered or Focus Bandits. I feel like those are way less common in the Ruby Tower than they are in Emerald. Ludi. Panic Ludi. Just go for Protect. I don't think that tells me much about him. Besides that he's not the one that I really wanted to steal. He's got Leech Seed. I think we just go raw Tauros here. Especially if he has leftovers and is gonna... Yep. He's doing it. He's doing his cringe stall. But what he doesn't know is that a double edge is going to remove all of that health he's regaining. Yeah, your Rain Dish and leftovers and Protect and Leech Seed. Just the worst ever. Double Protect. Oh. You're... What do I even say? What do I say that's not just a long string of swear words? Like, come on. Look, you're almost full health. You're not gonna triple protect? Oh, what? You got some restraint? You're not gonna triple protect. How kind of you. Wasn't that Pokemon 1? Yes. Alright, we're locked into Double Edge versus Machamp. Whatever. This will probably not KO, but it'll do a whole lot. Might have been more intelligent to preserve Tauros. Rock Slides. Who cares? What a jerk. Yeah, no! Just the worst... The worst he could have been. And of course the rain is gone as soon as I send out my Pokemon with the water move. Kingdra. Alright, experimenting time. So which Kingdra are you? Are you the Toxic Protect kind? You have Surf. Doesn't really tell me a lot. You have Protect. That tells me a lot. I think you're the Rest. Rest Chesto Toxic one. Oh, so close. You're resting here and you're gonna wake up right away. You not have Dragon Breath? I thought you would. Oh, there's the crit. Of course, there's the crit. After I definitely didn't need it. Oh, do I want to do another set of 7? Nah, 126 is a nice number to round off. For the first stream. I don't know how long I want these to be. I don't want to do, like, all day, 4.5 hour stuff. I think... Oh, Raichu. So Raichu's an annoying one because he is like a 4-shot with Thunderbolt, and often has Thunder Wave. That Facade did a lot, too. I don't think I want these streams to be super long. I think 3 or 2 hours is probably the absolute most. 2 to 2.5. We'll see, though. I can definitely see days off where I can just do this for a long time. I don't think it's that interesting is the problem. I don't think it's that, like, engaging. Whereas, like, when you watch, like, say, Riley's Battle Tower streams, it's fun because there's a lot of people there, and he's a lot more entertaining, and he has like interesting stuff going on with his team or with the factory. Whereas I feel like this is just kind of dry. It's a bit more of a grind, but you know, I definitely don't mind doing it. I don't mind doing the grind. I just don't think it'd be as interesting to watch the hunt, if that makes sense. Like, assume I get it in a month from now. I don't think, like, watching the whole journey would be as cool as just the video where I find it. At least to me. Yeah, you take it easy, Chiefs. Thanks for sticking around. Best of luck on that Gyarados. Oh, another Ludi. Should I press my luck and do another one? No, it's already 1:45, and I didn't really eat. Ooh, for reward, we got some kind of item that I'm gonna sell. Well, I think I'm gonna do just as Chief did. Appreciate anybody who showed up. This is the start. We are going to be going until I find a shiny. There's gonna be like team revisions. There's gonna be all kinds of things that happen. But I appreciate anyone who stuck around, and I'll catch you guys very soon.